Hey, we can't do the dance in the seats, can we?
I don't even know what the dance is.
I only watched
if
the
you-
thing
okay.
once.
Should we each
What?
Should we each give it our best go just based on memory?
Only from the seat though. You can't stand up.
Yeah. We should. Okay. Someone gotta play the song.
No, don't, because I can't edit that out.
Well, if we play it for like 10 seconds.
No, we can't. I'll just do the dance.
Okay, then Jackson, you have to sing it.
Disclaimer. That skip intro button was really enticing.
James Gunn made a
Okay.
whole thing about like don't skip the thing because it's funny.
He did, but
Yeah,
here's the thing.
but
He
then it
never
was
changed
really
anything
long.
about
He did
it,
never
and
change
it was
it.
the same intro the whole. I thought at least for
That's
the
the same
Oh,
point
too.
twice if you really think about it.
And then he was just
No.
carrying Judo Master. Like, who cares about
Well,
Judo
that was
Master?
pretty
That was funny.
Don't say shit about Judo Master.
If you couldn't realize, we're reviewing Peacemaker this week, and
I watched the wrong thing.
I just watched Boba Fett again. What do you?
I watched Boba Fett 3 more times.
The
Really
Rancor
good
made
show.
less sense than the third one, but on the second one, it made more sense.
Really weird.
So we're gonna go spoiler free and then jump into some spoilers. It's been out for 2 extra weeks. We gave you some time, so don't expect too much on the spoiler free. But starting off, spoilers for the Suicide Squad.
Okay.
And spoiler for Suicide Squad. That movie's a hot pile of shit. Now back to the spoilers for the Suicide Squad. Bloodsport falls 40 stories. You gotta bend his knees. And afterwards, Peacemaker, John Cena, about to shoot Ratcatcher.
Mhm.
Smaller bullet, Bloodsport shot Peacemaker, not in the head, in the neck.
In the
Everyone
neck.
knows you're alive in the neck.
Especially if they hit your main artery. That's in
Yeah,
there,
you're
too.
good. He did
You're
that though, so
totally
he's fine.
fine.
Collapsed.
Yeah,
A
no,
building
yeah.
fell on him.
Mhm.
Starro
He's
attacked the
fine.
rest of the city.
But then he went to a doctor, so
Yeah.
he was okay.
He's good.
And then that's Peacemaker.
It
Now we're
really
here.
clarified us too, because we were like, "Is
Yeah.
this takes place beforehand?" No,
Nope.
No,
immediately
it's
afterwards.
Literally
Though.
right
Mhm.
after.
So that's good though. Anywho,
Yeah, less confusing.
Peacemaker is back. He's assigned with the task of defeating something that we don't know yet, called
Mhm.
the
Project
butterflies.
Butterfly.
Are they real butterflies? Are they dream butterflies? We don't know
Are
yet.
they caterpillars? And
Are
maybe
they
they're just
in
learning how to turn
chrysalises?
caterpillars into butterflies?
Nice, nice.
Dude, you nailed it.
I love
Thank
you guys so much for knowing so much about butterflies.
We're so
Oh,
good
yeah.
at
What's your
butterflies.
favorite butterfly?
I honestly I know it's a basic answer,
gonna
but I
say
like
monarch?
the monarch.
Yeah,
I do. It's beautiful. It's got a nice.
I'm gonna say the
That's the only-
monarch, but
the only
I
butterfly
silver
I
butterfly.
know.
I like the blue and black one. That one's cool. What is
Yeah,
that one called?
It's called the beaten up butterfly.
Is
Because
it?
it's black and blue.
That's
No, I'm kidding.
stupid.
While
probably
you're
called
looking up
something cool.
butterflies, let's talk quickly about the characters before we jump into some spoils. Peacemaker. He's back. He's got some new helmets. The
Whoa.
same exact outfit though. It seems pretty comfortable because he wears it to a lot of interviews.
Yeah, no, he's happy with the helmet, and also, he has a lot of daddy issues,
Yeah.
which are actually
It's
like
kind
one of the main plot
Yeah,
points.
I'd
It's
say
like
the main
the
plot
secondary
point.
plot.
It's not the main plot.
I'd say it's the main plot.
So what
point.
happens in the last 2 episodes when that plot point's pretty much wrapped up?
What are you talking about?
Dana, that's a spoiler.
I didn't say what happens. I just said
there
that
were
plot
2
line.
more episodes.
I just kept watching Boba Fett.
Frick, there's so much Boba Fett.
I watched the first 4 episodes of Peacemaker and I was like, Cad Bane, this is interesting.
Butterflies are really confusing. They're all the same. They're all
Okay.
just
Oh,
swallowtails.
Do you
butterflies
hear
are the
how
same.
bigoted you sound
I'm
right
so
now?
sorry. It won't happen again. To all the butterflies out there, I didn't mean it. You're all beautiful.
There's just one butterfly at a computer and he's like typing WTF and he goes backspace. He's like,
He's the butterfly from the episode of SpongeBob that was really scary as a child.
oh my
Because
God.
they would switch from animated
To
to a live action
like, right
butterfly
into its
really
face.
up close.
Uh,
And you were like, why are they doing that?
I don't care who you are. If you say bugs are cute, get out of here.
Okay, name the first bug you would fuck.
So Peacemaker.
Jackson.
No,
If Markiplier can do
No.
a whole Pokemon video, we can do one bug that you choose to copyright.
so on
with.
to, on to the next.
So Peacemaker, he
news.
trailer time. No, Peacemaker has a lot more complexity than we first had from.
Millipede.
That's the one. No, I'm not touching this any further. Peacemaker is back from the Suicide Squad,
So
but he
many
has
legs.
much more of a complex character than the first one. They
Mm-hmm.
really focus on the line of like, I cherish peace so much. So it doesn't matter how many men, women, or children I need to kill to get it.
And then they're like, "What? But you're killing people, though."
Yeah, and we see like right in the first episode, maybe he don't like killing
Maybe he doesn't
everyone.
like it.
Maybe just bad guys.
Yeah, and part of the reason is because in his head, he killed a good person.
Uh-huh.
And
He
in real
killed
life,
Rick
too.
Flag.
Yeah, he killed Rick Flag, and Rick Flag
real
said,
life?
"Peacemaker, what a joke!" And he's like, "Wait,
No, the real guy Peacemaker. Yeah, Peacemaker's not alone though. He's got himself the Argus crew, and there's some
Mhm.
returning faces from the Suicide Squad. Harcourt, the chick one who's like, we probably shouldn't let this Starro guy destroy the city. And then
Yeah.
Economist, the big guy with the glasses, he's like, we're fighting a kaiju. They're back. They're great. The whole dynamic.
Isn't he
between them.
also the one that knocked out Amanda Waller?
No,
No, she
that girl got
arrested.
fired and arrested. Yeah,
Uh,
she's not important.
She's not important. She's
That's sad.
out of the squad. Everyone else can stay though,
Everyone
but they're
can stay.
pushed off to a side.
But they're not the only people in the crew. We also have a new addition being Myrn,
Mm-hmm.
a Black Ops agent who has a very complex character.
It's complex past.
And Adebayo, who may or may not be related to a character we might have seen before, or a DC character who's very huge and intricate plot lines.
can I spoil? Even
No.
though it's not really a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler. It happens within like the first couple episodes.
It's like
But-
the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah, no, for
She's
sure.
Amanda Waller's daughter. Like,
What?
duh.
Mhm.
They don't know
Mhm.
that until
It's
a
it's
little
dramatic
later,
irony.
but-
We know they really do Hamlet, but nothing like Hamlet for the most part.
Yeah.
for the rest of the show,
Not like
not
Hamlet.
like Hamlet.
But for that one
That
scene,
one scene, I'm like,
Hamlet.
holy is that Hamlet I'm watching?
Sir
I got
Patrick
really
Stewart?
confused.
I'm watching Hamlet again. Damn it! And I turn off the TV and turn on
And then I
Peacemaker.
turn on Boba Fett. I love Boba
Where's the
Fett.
Rancor? And to round off this crew of merry misfits, we have a newest addition, Vigilante.
Oh yeah. Hats off.
Hats
Masks
to
off to
Vigilante.
this guy.
Nice.
Mask off. Frick it, mask off.
Why would you censor that? But you'd say, which bug would you millipede?
Millipede? Instantaneously.
Camden
Without
staring into the
question.
camera in
That's
front
why I
of
couldn't
30
go to the
plus
zoo with you,
viewers.
Jackson.
I'd a millipede.
I couldn't go to the zoo with you because I would not be able to control
We
my
saw
urges.
millipedes.
I know. We need to stop. Man, I'm head up.
So Vigilante is the newest addition to Peacemaker. He has got a very fun charm to him. It's like the humor of Deadpool, but instead of him being redeeming with any of the qualities of him being like, you know, I am a hero, I only kill bad people. It's just he kills anyone. And you see it like in the second episode. He will kill anyone
Mhm.
as long as like he thinks it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a heart of gold, that one.
Oh yeah.
Also, he might have the superpower like he does in the comics where he has very rapid healing because he should be dead at least 8 times in this series. Overall, we're going to jump into some spoils. But before we do, what do we give this fun series out of
It was comical.
5?
It was fun.
I didn't even finish with the rating system. Out of 5 doves
Yeah, no, it
apiece.
was like a
It
pretty
was
good.
really like
Oh,
fun. And
Joke's on you,
he
I already
finished,
did it.
Yeah, no.
Just
It's no longer fun.
Can we make it 5 poorly drawn doves of peace
5 poorly drawn doves apiece on a P90.
on a P90? P90 is funny because it almost sounds like P.
It does.
4.7.
Nice.
Whew.
I like this show,
It
and I
shouldn't be that
don't.
loud.
There was there weren't a lot of bad things that I can literally just like think of off the top of my head. That's usually how I go. I feel like, did I hate anything about this? No, I liked it all the way through and through.
Fair.
It was good.
Hey. 4.75. I'll go a little higher than you.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it
Yeah.
today.
Dana?
4.725.
No, I don't know. I got to think about it for half a second. Okay, I got it. So I think, and it was half a second. I timed it in my head. I think that with the pros and cons of this and it being a fun series, it's also way better than most of the Disney Plus shows that came out.
What? You're telling me that the Book of Boba Fett was not better than this?
No, Peacemaker, I believe, was better than the Book of Boba Fett.
The Book of Boba Fett was an intricate story with many delving plot lines that interwoven with
I turned off Camden. I'm going to give this series a 4.8.
No, you won't. Okay.
Out
So
of
you
5.
put me in the middle?
You're in the middle now, you f***ing cop-out.
Oh, wait, that's the new strategy.
Why
Dana
don't you
didn't
just
always go
leave
last,
me in
and
the
then
middle?
Yeah,
just
and
put
then
Camden. That way, if I'm like a 4.1 and Camden's a 4.3, how about like 4.5? No, how about 4.7? You're above 5.
He just kept.
No.
I
It's
didn't
'cause-
know where it was going. I didn't know where we were going.
It had
What
to
about-
make sense.
What about
So-
5?
Because Dayton can't go above 5, but he would have to put you in the middle.
Okay. What if you chose like 5, and then to with him, I went 1, and then put me in the middle, he'd have to go into the negatives.
The
like
outliers.
An idiot. Like an idiot.
I think this is the best thing ever. I think this is the worst thing ever. I guess this is worse than the worst thing ever, or better than the best
basically.
thing ever. So that way he'd be in the middle.
Best song.
It's spoiler
ever
time,
by One
baby.
Direction.
It's spoiler time.
We haven't gone over spoilers yet. I feel like we've reviewed the whole show.
Almost.
No, we
Something-
haven't even
something
explained what a
happens.
butterfly is.
Butterflies.
Butterflies are simply aliens that crawl inside your head, and it looks like it hurts.
And they burrow in your brain, so you die. But like you're
Fair.
not dead because they have your memories kind of.
Mhm.
They also eat food through like this tongue.
We'll do our
thing.
best recreation, everyone.
It doesn't make a lot of sense because like if they're just burrowing in your brain, how did they grow a new set of like tongue? I guess.
I'm gonna drop my rating down to a 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop my rating.
That's
by
exactly. That's why I
0.01.
dropped to 0.3. That was the only thing that didn't make sense to me.
No, you're right.
Okay.
Also, the other thing that
more
didn't
things
make
that
sense
don't
to me
make
is
sense,
how
but
they were
whatever.
so good at using guns, specifically hardcore. Like she
Pacific?
never missed.
I think that's their job.
Yeah, but like Peacemaker's like him and Bloodsport's thing is that they never miss. It's not hardcore thing. She's just like I'm an agent.
Yeah,
Did you say Pacifically?
but I feel like
Yeah, we're right by the Pacific.
we're up by
Ocean.
the Pacific
You
Ocean,
wouldn't
so
get
it
it.
just
Oh,
makes
I
sense.
wouldn't get it.
You've never.
Yeah,
This
been,
is a Zoom
so-
call.
Yeah.
I think the counter to that, Jackson,
Is
is
every
that
movie does
she's a
that.
badass.
Well, I parry with
The
fuck
platypus?
you.
I misread that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
That's-
misread the room.
You're an idiot. You're so stupid.
I guess that could be a complaint, but I mean,
Another complaint I had was there wasn't enough Danan Pacheco in it.
I wasn't in any of it.
Yeah, no, they really.
They really
I had
screwed the
high
pooch.
hopes.
Every episode I came in and I was like, he's gonna be in this one. Gonna be in this one. That's why I watch the intro every time because he's like,
But
you told me that you learned the whole dance.
Yeah, but I just said I learned it. Like,
Yeah,
out of
I
my
thought
own-
you were in the fing show. That's not
I
unreasonable.
told you after the first episode.
You told me you were in the
I
show.
didn't.
You told me, man.
I said I watched the first episode of the show.
Jackson,
Would
I'm
you-
pretty sure you told us he was in the show.
I recall very distinctly. Holy shit, guys! I'm in Peacemaker. Me, Danan Pacheco, in Peacemaker.
I remember that exact line verbatim. Jackson's got you
I
down.
don't think we have any proof of it. I'm just gonna.
I got a
burn-
recording.
The
right
proof is
frickin'
in
here,
the
man.
pudding.
That's a phone, you idiot.
Danny,
Ah,
you gotta
you
go
got
find the
me.
pudding.
That's worse than the thing I said. So, butterflies are these big old aliens, but they're not bulletproof. So it's a good thing that these are the heroes that are here to stop it.
Mm.
We find out. I mean, it's not much of a surprise, but we find out that Peacemaker's dad, Augie, whatever, his-
Augie, yeah.
Augie.
super
Augie, Augie, Augie.
racist.
Super racist,
Super
blames his
racist.
kid for the death of his older brother or Augie's son, Augie's eldest son,
Mhm.
when it's actually
Think about
Augie's fault for making them fight for
Yeah.
money.
What a terrible
Terrible
person.
dad.
No redeemable qualities.
No,
I
I
really-
wanted
well,
him dead.
Well, he made helmets.
He did make helmets, and they were funny.
That's
and
not a
cool.
redeemable quality.
He
It's
just
just
did do
something
it.
he did.
He also has the white dragon costume, which looks almost identical to the way it does in the comics, and the
Mhm.
white dragon is just as terrible in the comics. So that's good.
Yeah.
They really drive home the point in this one. Like, I mean it. There's some scenes where I'm like, this isn't even like fun. He's just saying bad racist things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he went to the prison and they were all doing like the Hitler salute to him, like that was
We did like 4 too many, guys. We got him on the
Yeah.
first
I
8.
think this is the thing where people were like, it's weird that James Gunn just wrote this whole thing, you know? Because it's weird to like sit down and like, oh boy.
he does
You know, it's like-
parenthesis. Nazi salute, parenthesis, Nazi salute, parenthesis.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's like fade
Like,
out.
I mean, I get that they're trying to
I
cement that
understand, like,
he
that-
has like influence,
Right.
right?
Anyone can write a story and anyone can.
Anyone can hit Nazi
It's-
salute in
it's
any
not that,
story
like,
if you write
I'm not
it that
saying
way.
that like just because he's like white, he can't do this. But like maybe having a bit of extra input, like may have like made some of the scenes, like you said, that like didn't even necessarily feel like it was helping the story. It was just kind of like, okay. Take it down a notch, man.
But well, guess we're gonna have to wait till season 3 because if you
We'll
missed
find
last
out.
week,
James
he's-
Gunn's doing all
of
season
season 2,
So,
baby.
unless I hop in there, I'm thinking about it.
you're gonna get in there
Like
swim
swimwear.
like clockwork,
Pound it, baby.
Oh yeah.
But it's good. You got shot in the head by like a German gun, which I mean raises more questions of who brought the German gun. But then you realize that
Yeah.
they're all Nazis, pretty much, or at least incredibly racist.
Yeah.
They're at least KKK
Maybe
members.
maybe
with the
there's a
hoods.
commentary
They're
on
white
like just
dragons. Which
Yes.
I'm
Southern
assuming is just,
America.
like a subset of
Yeah.
KKK.
And
It
there's
seems like-
wizards, so I wouldn't think the dragons is that far off. in the
Exactly. I think
columns.
it's just like a subset of KKK that kind of takes a lot of inspiration.
I'm gonna
from
say
the
something
Nazis.
might be a little controversial.
Mhm.
KKK, what a bunch of fucking nerds. Okay,
Seriously.
wizards,
Idiots.
dragons,
Fucking
fucking
read a
losers.
suck.
fucking book. Touch some grass, KKK members. Well, we know that at least one, no, like all
At
of
least
them.
a fictional one is dead now.
Dead for sure.
Yeah.
But now Peacemaker's more
That
like
makes
he
us
is in
feel
the
better.
comics because his helmet is like supposedly cursed with the people he's killed. And in this
Mm.
one, his dad's just following him everywhere, which is a bittersweet ending. You're like, oh, Peacemaker's still crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not good. But it's good that we're not like, and you cured his insanity.
Mhm.
No,
No,
these
no.
characters are proper.
Because
I'm
he has-
really glad he's getting all his helmets, though. I was really worried for a second there that they were gonna pull a Spider-Man. You get none of your gadgets.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it! No one needs to see another. Guess I need to learn how to be a hero on my own story.
But that's what makes Peacemaker a hero, since his helmet. There's some funny
It is his
helmets in
helmet.
here. What's your
There
favorite
were.
helmet? Everyone give a favorite helmet.
I like the anti-gravity one because it just
It just went up when they were talking about. I like the human missile because that was like whenever anyone said it, it would go off, which is kind of like not the best planning, huh?
I like
super
the
weird.
Sonic Boom helmet because he said activate Sonic Boom and then it exploded everything.
And then the Sonic
that
Boom
one.
theme played from the video game.
Yeah.
and then Sonic showed up and he was like,
It's
"Hey."
like, I have
No.
bandages on my arms. Like, oh, this design sucks.
I
feel
like
that-
the Sonic Boom one. I thought it was really cool, especially when it like vaporized that girl.
I did like
Yeah.
that one had the color.
A lot of nudity in this
a lot
show.
of nudity in this
Lot of
one.
nudity.
We
I
don't
feel
see
like
John Cena's
we-
penis though.
I wish.
Very disappointing. That's what I'm saying, okay? Euphoria's got it down, okay? Because they show a lot of boobage, but they also show a lot of peepage. And so it's a good balance out, you know? You got to have a bit of both. But in
Those
this
are
show, there was a lot of
underage.
boobage, but there was only
Those
a
characters are
side profile
portraying
of Cena,
underage.
but no peonage. And so it was just rather disappointing.
Camden. Those are high school kids.
I'm not, okay, I should clarify. I'm not saying that Euphoria as a concept of showing like underage people naked is a good thing. I'm saying their concept of having equal amounts of nudity of each body parts.
You're so fucking cocky.
If you're gonna put nudity in a show,
you just say you want to
you
see
gotta,
John Cena's
you
penis.
gotta put in there. I'm sorry, you gotta put John Cena's.
John Penis. And
I know. I think John
Cena's.
Cena's is way
You
better.
gotta put his John Cena's in there.
Oh, John Cena's is way better than
That
John
was
Cena.
Unintentional.
Yeah, up the old dome.
Woo!
The last things I want to talk about is in the finale we find out that the cow was not a cow. It's a big old wormy guy.
It's
It
like
is
the
disgusting.
butterfly
It reminds
from
me of you, Danan.
Thanks, man.
Aliens versus Monsters versus Aliens. It's the big butterfly from Monsters versus Aliens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So,
Insectosaurus.
it looks like,
Insectosaurus. That's what it's
have you
called.
guys
Why do I
seen,
know everything?
I don't know. You're
Have
cursed
you
with
guys
knowledge, I guess,
seen
and
Solar
only
Opposites
movie knowledge.
on Hulu?
Hmm?
Have you watched Solar Opposites?
Yeah,
on Hulu?
the little
The
guppy
pupa.
guy.
Yeah, it looks like the
yeah.
pupa.
But I think the real
That's
thing
it,
that we
though.
need to
That's
end
all I
this.
gotta
No,
say.
that's a
No,
good
wait.
thing.
I want to talk about another thing. Peacemaker learns to be a friend.
He is a good friend.
He's
He's
a
a
good friend.
vigilante who,
Yeah.
at first, he was like tortured vigilante, cut his pinky toe off. I don't care. And also called Economist Diebeard a lot.
Yeah.
And
That was a
then-
nice, unexpected,
And they had like
emotional
bonding moments, and you're like,
Yeah,
holy
when
shit.
he
Like,
aliens like that
Yeah.
about his beard. Yeah, that was cool though. But
Yeah, it's
I
like-
was also like, ooh.
No,
that's
like you
sad.
could see that John Cena's like Peacemaker's just like, I'm an asshole, and I'm glad that
Pretty
he
much.
knows it multiple times throughout. It's not just
Yeah.
like I'm a jerk. Oh well,
Yeah.
like he beats himself up,
Uh-huh.
which is good because he
Yeah.
doesn't really get beat up too
But
much in this.
I think before we wrap up,
we
I
have to talk
really-
about the big old cameo.
Oh, I really wanted to talk about the best part of the show, Vigilante, just really quick.
I thought we already talked about how great he was.
Okay.
he was awesome.
He was awesome, right, dude? What do you want? What do you want?
Funniest character.
He was the
The
best
actor
character.
was
He the best
awesome.
actor.
He-
By far, he was a recast too.
Yeah, he was a recast.
They
halfway
filmed
Was
like
he
4
actually?
episodes, and they're
Mhm.
like, we don't like the flow of Vigilante. Let's find a new actor. They did him.
Really?
and they had to
Put 'em all back in.
Perfect.
They didn't refilm some of it, I think, right?
Anything that didn't require a full-on shot of like him with his mask off or like him talking to him,
Yeah.
they were just like, it's
They
fine.
had to refilm basically with just like him separate. So like if you on rewatch, because I watched it twice, because I watched like all the way through up until the season finale first, and I watched it again. If you like watch it again ever, you'll notice in like the first 4 episodes, there's like never any scenes of like Peacemaker and Vigilante like side by side.
They
Like,
do the
it's always,
camera
like,
thing.
a cut back and forth and back and
Mm.
forth, because like they pretty much just had to like scrap all the footage with them.
But there
Oh,
are
really?
some that they were able to. Like,
Yeah, there's like
splice
a
it.
few, so like it's not super noticeable because like every now and then like you get a
Yeah.
moment where they're together and you're like, oh okay, but
Another
cameos.
big
God
plot
damn it!
point. You guys literally didn't talk about the show at all. Myrn is a butterfly. Why-
He's,
how
dead.
did we-
He's dead. He doesn't f***ing matter.
Doesn't matter.
He's not real.
It was a twist.
Barry Allen was there.
The Justice League showed up. So I
Kind
think
of.
we need
Oh
to
my
talk
God.
about this.
So we're gonna talk more about the things that did happen that don't
Yeah.
regard the
Yes,
show.
because
than
they're
the
way
things that happen
cooler.
in the
Sure.
show.
the future.
Hey, buddy, remember how last time we talked about the Book of Boba Fett? We talked more about Cad Bane, and he was only in 2 episodes.
And he
Bada
died.
bing, bada boom.
So why don't you sit over there and let me explain what happened?
The Justice League was in 10 seconds of the show.
yeah, but it
So
was
right in
funny.
the beginning, when they get to the cow's hideout, before they teleport this big old caterpillar out, they're like, hey, can you bring the Justice League or something? And it was just like, haha, cool reference. And then they keep going. It paid off because also Amanda Waller shows up again in the finale. So that's probably
Yeah.
going to have some impacts on the Suicide Squad, at least on the
Probably.
sequel.
I like her as a character.
No,
I
she's
really want her to
so
show back up.
complex.
Yeah, she's really cool.
The Justice League do show up. But don't worry. Not many of your favorites are back.
You got Wonder Woman.
Ray Fisher's
Mhm.
Cyborg is not there at all.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck's Batman isn't there at all. But we have insert
Wonder
stand-in
Woman.
for Wonder Woman. Insert
Uh,
stand-in for Henry Cavill's Superman.
I think
So-
it's just CGI actually.
no,
I
they
don't
are
think-
stand-ins. They had costumes and everything.
for
The-
Henry Cavill.
yeah,
as
they
well?
had took pictures of them in
Okay.
costumes. They
I know
had
that
one
the
for
other ones
Batman
did.
too.
I know, I
but
saw those, but I didn't know that they had Superman one because
Yeah.
I figured he's flying.
no,
Why do they?
they had an actor
And he
who
was
could
in the
fly.
dark.
They,
Yeah, they
they
were-
had they
They
really
got a
Hey, guys,
Kryptonian,
watch this.
actually.
And everyone's
You
like,
got the
what
part.
The fuck?
Henry Cavill can't do that. But
I think
they all
he
show up.
could.
But the 2 we do get to see is Jason Momoa in his beautiful, one of the best costumes of all time, Aquaman costume. So it's
Mhm.
cool seeing that with the Justice League,
Yeah.
seeing how that looks. It's like, oh, more comic. And then we see the Zack Snyder costume of the Flash. So it kind of bridges that gap further.
Yeah.
Raises a lot of questions. One thing we know for sure, Aquaman is not happy with a lot of people thinking that he has sex with fish, even though he does.
According to Barry.
According to Barry. Barry says, but the rumors are true. And then Jason Momoa was like, fuck you, Barry.
And
He
people
actually
were
says that.
really upset about the Justice League swearing.
I love it.
It's fun.
No, it's fine.
I'm so cool with DC doing this if they want to. If they just want to make every piece of content just like R-rated, like graphic, they cuss a lot. I'm cool with it.
They should.
I don't think they should do it with the
If
Flash,
If that's
maybe?
their way to differentiate from Marvel and it's working for them, like it worked with the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. I'm hoping that like they
Maybe work.
maybe they'll just go through with it. You know.
Yeah.
If you're doing comedy, make it inappropriate comedy. If you're doing action, make it really violent action. And that's the formula for DC.
That's what I've been saying, baby. But
Mhm.
you know what? We'll see because next week we're back to talk about the Batman.
The Batman.
The Batman.
And reviewing the Batzoni from Little Caesars. The
Yes.
Batman Calzone.
If you want to hear that, check out our social medias. We'll have it on our story. It will be a live
Oh,
reaction.
it's going to be a full
to-
YouTube video.
Yeah. It's going to
on
be
the
fun.
Bad Zony.
On
Not
the
the,
Bad
not the
Zony.
Batman.
I meant the Batzoni. The Batman will do a separate video.
We'll
but
do
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
podcast.
that's
really
less
what we're
important.
Blah,
here
blah, blah,
for.
blah, blah.
Are we getting
Podcast
3
video,
separate
whatever.
Batzoni? How much are they?
They're $7.99.
Oh,
So
we
we
can
can
get
get
3
2.
separate.
We're going to get 3 separate ones.
Because
Let's
then we
get
can each
2.
hold one up
I'm
and
not
take
gonna
a
be able
picture
to
for
get that
the
much.
Let's
thumbnail.
get
Have you
2.
seen how big they are?
Yeah.
Jackson can hold up breadsticks. It's a metaphor for penises.
Oh, okay. Now I'm
yeah,
on board.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, thanks for listening, guys.
And
We
if you
really
haven't
appreciate-
already, listen to this
I was
episode.
talking. Thanks for listening, guys. If you haven't already, listen to this episode, the one you're currently listening to.
Thank you. I was just
You're
worried that
welcome.
people wouldn't be able to get to
They
this
really
part.
got to listen to it. But after that, feel free to go back and listen to our other episodes. We've got like 60 some.
almost 67.
That's in. What is episode 69?
I believe episode 69 is going to be Morbius. Oh
That's
my
not
god.
fun.
No, but it's
Can we do a funny sex joke for episode 69?
is that it? It's like a 30-second thing.
No, the whole episode.
The whole episode is just a
Since we didn't do 50 Shades of Grey
51
for-
Shades of Grey.
for Valentine's Day. maybe we
Okay,
should
you
do
know
it
what?
for
If you want me
69
to,
Day.
if we can, I'll make that in between. Oh, I
Fuck
hate you
Morbius.
guys. I hate you
Fuck
guys.
Morbius.
Well, I guess we're not having a 2-week break. Guess we're only having
We'll
one.
see. Well, no guarantees, but 69, no matter what, you'll get some sex humor.
Throw your bone with the blinkers on. Give your dog the invisible bone. Why would you do it afterwards? Like I was already ending it. You always do this. Like it's just exhausting. And you know what? We're done.
Peacekeeper.
I'm sorry.